Okay, so I wanted to go back over our lesson that we had about our base 10 system. Now, when we count, every number is based around the number 10. That's why we call it a base 10 system. And that's why we call the blocks that we use base 10 blocks. Because every number that we use when we're counting revolves around the number 10. So if you look right here, I have a green square. This represents 1. This is one small square, so it represents the number 1. If I bring in another green square, I now have the number 2. So my value that I have 2 1 blocks, which means my total value here is 2. So if I keep adding on, that would make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are all examples of ones because they're single pieces. Now, once I get past that number 9, I'm technically adding in another digit. I don't just have one digit in my number. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all have one digit in them. But once I move up to 10, I now have 2 digits in that number. It's not just one digit, it's a 1 and a 0. Okay? So this means that I could really take these 10 1 pieces and I could switch those pieces for what we call a 10 stick. Because now I'm moving into what we call the tens place. Every time you reach a 10 in any number that you're looking at, you are moving on to another place within our place value system. So when I'm just working with the little ones pieces, this would be the ones place, okay? It's that 1 digit number. Once I move into having 2 digits, I now have a tens place and a ones place. For example, this would represent the number 11 because I have one 10 stick, so it's not a value of 1, it's actually a value of 10 because I can fit 10 of those little 1 squares in there, but then I have 1 square left over, so this would be 10 and 11. If I brought in another square, this would make 10, 11, 12. So again, I still have one tens place. If I bring in another, this would be 10, 11, 12, 13. If I bring in another, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I bring in another, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring in another, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So again, making up the number 16, I have a 10 stick. So I can take out a 10 and I have 6 left over. Okay, so using that place value system. If I bring in another, that would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This would make 18, 19, and if I bring in another, that makes 20. But now I've made another 10 because if you notice here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So instead of representing 20 this way, I could replace these 10 ones with another 10 stick. So this would be the correct way to represent the number 20 because I have 10 and another 10 makes 20. Again, I can continue counting in this way by adding on more. So now I've got 10, 20. This would be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So as I can see here, I've reached another 10 with my ones cubes. So now I can take those 10 and I can replace it with another 10 stick. And I can continue going on to this process all the way up until I get to 100. So again, let's say there's 40, 50, 60, 70, move these a little closer together, 80, we'll start back with 90. So we'll pretend we've done this process all the way and we've gotten to the number 90. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So let's keep counting from 90 and I'll show what to do after this point. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So again, I have met my 10 number there. So I can take these 10 ones and I can replace those with another 10 stick. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sticks. But really, I could replace all 10 of these because this represents 100, which means I've now added a third digit onto my number. So I could actually take all 10 of these and replace it with what we call a hundreds block, okay? And we call this a hundreds block because 10 of my 10 sticks could fit on here, or 100 of my ones blocks can fit there. So I could fill this up by counting to 100 in each of the blocks. So I hope this has helped you understand our base 10 system when counting.